Hello everyone, my name is Anthony Hable, HageWBlaze91 here, and give you guys a heads up, Happy New Year to everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed 2017, because that year was quite a year, wasn't it? Not very much things happened to me over 2017, aside from me trying to do what I do best. Try to work on as much as I can. But I've had a bit of a change over 2017 with my gaming stuff. Because I've been more interested in more doing PlayStation related stuff. Ever since I got the PlayStation 4, I've been having to think about what's it called? Thinking about games on the PlayStation consoles that I would honestly like to do more on, rather than stick to like what I already have on my other consoles. And so what I have been doing is been accomplishing trade-ins, which has worked very successfully, and I'm absolutely pleased about that. Which is why I've been swapping some of the Nintendo and Xbox versions for their PlayStation counterparts, so that way I can have a massive trophy collection when I fully get into trophy hunting. And I've been getting like a fair number of trophies. Got about like 1,500 something now. They have nine platinum trophies. All thanks to a website I've joined on PlayStation PSNprofiles.com, yeah, which has been giving me all sorts of games that I can do that have easy platinum trophies, or games that I can easily get 100% of whatever trophies that they are that exist on various PlayStation games that are available on them. I'll go ahead and show you my PlayStation 3 games in a moment, later on. But first of all, I'm going to let you guys know my news. My third Christmas present arrived. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my third Christmas present I wanted. Call of Duty World War II on the PS4. This is a Call of Duty game I had a bit of high hopes for, because this was a Call of Duty game that was going to go back to World War II. And we hadn't had the Call of Duty World War II game since after Call of Duty World at War, which was one of my favourite Call of Duty games in the franchise. Because of how dark and gritty and brutal it was. I had that one for the Wii. I swapped it now for the PlayStation 3 version. Which is a good thing. So here it is. I got Call of Duty World War II. Awesome. It's got the it's also an interesting one, because in the campaign it returns back to the old health bar system, where you only have a fixed health bar. You don't have any of that health regeneration shit like in the other Call of Duty games. You have a fixed health bar, and you gotta make use of your allies and what weapons you have in order to have the advantage against the enemy. This is one you can't rush in and just like running down through every single stage. You have to be careful where the enemies are hiding in. They use cover. It's like they can fire from cover. Whatnot. I haven't got into the campaign yet, but I've been mostly spending my time on the multiplayer side, and the multiplayer is like the usual, where like everyone's going to be spending all their time in the Call of Duty franchise, just playing the online multiplayer, and I'm getting a fair number of kills on the multiplayer side of things. It's good. I have to say it's really, really good. I really like the throwback gameplay. I had no connection issues. All the games ran perfectly. All my matches ran perfectly. I had no lag. Every single game was very responsive. I truly like it. It's one of the multiplayer games I definitely recommend for like 2017. Well, so far for me, I've been playing many video games for 2017. I'll get into that soon. But still, it's nice to see that you're going back to your roots, Call of Duty. I missed you so much. So right, so there we go, guys. I have all 3 of my Christmas presents here. Cyber Dimension Neptunia, Fall Guys is Online, Star Wars Battlefront 2 2017, and lastly, Call of Duty World War II. I have tested all my games. They all work fine. They all work fine on my PlayStation 4. I've installed all the patches. I have installed the patches of the games I've currently installed. I think, yeah, I have all 3 of these games installed on my PS4 at the moment. When I cleaned up, especially when I uninstalled some of the games I'm not playing. Yeah, that's the thing with the PlayStation 4, again, due to having only 500 gigabytes, and some PS4 games take up like a crap ton of memory. Most notably, one such game that takes up one such game that I have on my shelf that I have not yet decided to delete yet, because I still have plans, because I still have future plans for it. You'll see. And I have tested all, but going back to this, I have tested all 3 of the games. I do like them. Cyber Dimension Neptunia, I've gotten all but the 3 games, I should say. I have gotten I have just gotten the trophy, the 1 trophy, just to get a feel for them and get their trophies registered. Battlefront 2 2017 and Call of Duty World War II are the games I've been spending the crux of my time, the majority of Christmas on. This one, Cyber Dimension Neptunia, Fall Guys is Online, is something I'm gonna do after I accomplish some of the other plans that I'm currently working on. But I have tested this and given it a go, and I've played the tutorial part, and I played just mostly the tutorials before I decided to just move on to my next game and test that one out. I've never played any of the Hyperdimension Neptunia games, but I've only just started collecting some of the games. But I figured when I saw this, I'm thinking this will get my interest in the Neptunia series, because my friend Thomas Bivey likes the Hyperdimension Neptunia games. I've seen some gameplay footage of the original one for the PS3 just to see what the hell it's all about. After I've seen Thomas's video of one of his videos where he was talking about the Hyperdimension Neptunia games, like the original ones on the PS3. And then I saw a gameplay video of the original one on YouTube, just to see what it was like. And I was just there, just laughing my ass, I was just there, just laughing at all the references being thrown in. Oh, like the Sonic reference in the start as well. I absolutely was laughing. I absolutely liked the Sonic reference. And then that's what I decided to then search around for the other Neptunia games, and I found one on the PS3 when I was swapping my I bought the original one in Bridgend when I was there, when I swapped my headphones for a proper Sorry, jump cut there. So anyway, yeah, I bought the original one by tenner. When I was swapping my headphone, and I swapped the chat headset for the PS4 that wasn't working with my PS4. I had no idea what I was doing wrong with it. I mean, either I was using a third-party one that wasn't compatible, or I was using one of these like unofficial, or I was just using one of those broken ones. I have no idea. I need to research into like these headphones to see which ones are perfect for like the PlayStation 4. But either way, I found the original one. Got on the shelf. Right here. Here it is. Here's the original one. I picked this one up there in game in Bridgend. And then there was a PlayStation Network deal at one time where they reduced the price of Hyperdimension Neptunia U Action Unleashed, I think it's called. Yeah, on the PlayStation Store. And I saw it online on the PlayStation Vita page. Yeah, they're saying that they reduced it now to £6. And it was on sale for £6, and I bought it, and I tested that out as well, and this game, and I played them only for the first hour each, and I was just absolutely laughing at all the references being thrown in. So, which is why I decided to get this, because like I'm interested in picking up some of the Hyperdimension Neptunia games, and I have been told trophy-wise they're actually pretty easy to go through if you know what you're doing. My apologies for my cough there. Because I've been told, trophy-wise, they're not entirely difficult to do, as long as you know what you're doing. I do get the gist, kind of the basic gist of the story. Four Goddesses represents like the parody gaming industry. And you see all sorts of crazy video game references. If you play dozens of video game franchises and you understand some of the and you understand some of the references, yeah, you will definitely love the Hyperdimension Neptunia games. My first impressions on the four main characters are actually pretty decent. Neptunia, the main character, is a laugh. She is, to me, she is like the Deadpool of this. You know, because you know Deadpool is like the full breaking superhero who constantly is full aware of that wall and creates no hesitation to break it. Neptunia is like that. And I just absolutely laugh at everything she just says. She is a laugh. Then you got, and I believe Neptune represents the parody of the unreleased Sega console called the Neptune, which is like an unreleased Sega Mega Drive 32X console. I remember from the Angry Video Game Nerd. I remember. Which all it was going to be was a standalone 32X console, which is probably what the 32X console should have been in the first place. You got Noir, who represents the Station, parody of the PlayStation 3, yeah, I believe. Yeah. You got Blanc, who represents the Wii, parody of the Nintendo Wii, and Bert, who represents Leanbox, parody of the Xbox 360. Yeah, I can see where this was going. Three major goddesses. Finding it out to see who's the best among them. That's just how crazy Hyperdimension Neptunia is. And in that concept, I like that idea alone. It has got a lot of sexual humor. And a couple of innuendos. Some can make others uncomfortable. But so that I don't actually think it's that bad. But some of the innuendos and sexual content, I don't think it's that bad. Just, I think it'd be more appropriate for a 16 odd plus audience than a 12. But anyway, that's just my impression of the characters in Cyber Dimension Neptunia. The combat system on it is pretty good. Although I need more time to adjust to it. Considering I have been playing a lot of Tales of Berseria. Not as on par with Tales of Berseria, but still really entertaining combat nonetheless. And now the last game I need to talk about is Star Wars Battlefront 2, the 2017 version. Very mixed feelings. And I told you guys about the loot crate. I told you guys about the loot crate bullshit with this game. Yeah, like if you're buying loot crates, it gives you all the better star cards with real money. And I do know that EA's already tried to prevent the damage control by taking these the ability to purchase the loot crates optionally with real money off. That doesn't defend one entire thing about Star Wars Battlefront 2 2017 when it comes to that. Playing online, you're playing against people who have all the star cards and have maxed every single star out, and you're simply at disadvantage. They have all the blasters, they have pretty much just 100% unlocked everything. So playing online, when you haven't got star cards abilities to like counter any of the other players' maxed star cards is total bullshit. It's hard. It's hard, chaotic, but I'm not going to give up. I really want to go through this game because it has the single player mode, unlike the 2015 Star Wars Battlefront game. I've only played just the first mission of the campaign. See what I think, just to really get myself into, just to try and get into the multiplayer side first before I start playing the single player. But I will go through the single player campaign once I decide to review this Star Wars Battlefront here, because I have the 2015 version of this, and I do want to go through the multiplayer content in this first before I review the 2017 Star Wars Battlefront game. So, platinum trophy on the Star Wars Battlefront games is a likely no. It's not too likely because, like, again, players online have all the star cards. And the better the star cards, the better your character performs, right? Yeah, rightfully so. And the amount of grinding you need to do just to try and get all the star cards that you want, so you have any actual decent build going. It's just on a level. It's just on another level. I actually watched some reviews of this game that do criticize the multiplayer aspect of this game alone, like G-Man Lives, who I watch for all these types of games. But just because this game has got these amount of problems, it does have a single player mode and it does have some arcade modes that at least gets me interested. And I do prefer to play my games with bots. If only you could grind with the bots. That would honestly make my progression a lot easier. Because that way I could easily just play with all the characters from the game. That way I could just do all sorts of bits. Sorry, I jumped in again. Yeah, so yeah, if I could play the game with bots, I could get a decent progression going without having to play online and just watch myself die over and over. Because this is what's going to happen to you when you decide to play Battlefront 2 online, the 2017 game. You're just going to die over and over and over again until a miracle somehow shows up and it plays to your advantage, so you can finally start fighting back against all these super tough players we've got everything right out of the box. But even then, some of the maps are like so big, you still get like unfairly ambushed. But so either way, these are my impressions of all three of the games. Yep, some very high impressions, so I'm pleased with that. Now then, it's for me to talk about some of the other things I missed. 2017 has been a little bit light for game reviews. It's mainly because I've been playing RPGs of 2017. I have been playing Final Fantasy 15, well, starting from December 2016, when I had the new television. I only played until I had the new television. I played Final Fantasy 15 in small chunks on a TV, on my PC, on my PC monitor. And yeah, I was getting through it, and I was getting through parts of it alright. Until I got the new television. It was then I finally started to really get into Final Fantasy 15 and start playing through it. And I eventually did, and I got the Platinum Trophy on that. I found it an uneventful game, gave it a 6 out of 10. Well, like, it has some decent the combat is alright. Just I really do not like the AI and the health system. The AI really gets in the way a lot. And I really hate it, like, they're in the way, they're in the way in the combat. And I'm trying to kill an enemy, and they're in the way in the combat, and they're constantly telling me, what were you aiming at? Well, get out of my fucking way then. I was literally yelling at my screen a couple of times when they were in the way and they're not doing the fighting. They're constantly taking damage a lot. And it's a bit of a nuisance. I do find that a bit annoying. When I can turn the voices off, just in the combat sections alone, so I can fight with them shutting up, with their mouths shut. But I mostly found the storyline in 15 just very terrible. Just a very atrocious story. So after Final Fantasy 15, Tales of Berseria, I played through that shit. I wasted like 300 hours onto it, and I still haven't gotten the Platinum Trophy on that yet. I think 300 hours, I'm not 100% sure. I have to look up. Or it could be like 200 hours. I wouldn't know. I spent like 3 months on Tales of Berseria, doing like all the grinding, doing all the titles and all the trophies. And I've only got like 2 or 3 trophies to get. Then I'll get my next platinum. Then I did Akiba's Beat, the Tales inspired rip-off game. And then I worked on the Final Fantasy 15 DLC. And then I spent from August to nearly the beginning of December on Final Fantasy 12 The Zodiac Age. And that was when I really got incredibly salty and just burnt out from it. I was burnt out a few days from that game, just alone because of how long it took and how much bullshit I went through just to even get through the game. Again, I played it before on the PlayStation 2. I played it on the PS4. I did dozens of videos on it. The videos are up on YouTube. Go watch them if you haven't seen them yet. And boy, the amount of torture I went through was just not worth it. It wasn't even worth a platinum trophy. But at least I got the platinum trophy anyway. And that'll mean I'll never have to go through that game again. Hopefully. I just hope we don't get a PC port to it. I'm serious. I don't want a PC port of Final Fantasy 12 to play on. And with Final Fantasy 15 is going to have a PC port. I hope a very craptacular one. The one that doesn't work. Alright, enough. And so I've mainly been playing the RPG games, and I didn't really do anything else aside from those. And on top of that, I've been returning to Adventure Quest Worlds. I've been playing that a lot. I've been playing that plenty of times recently, and I've been doing boosting groups, which is these sort of groups who want to help get everybody to get all the multiplayer trophies. And I've been getting a couple of those recently in one game, and then I got to do it in 2 other games before their servers shut down. Those being the Killzone games, 2 and 3. Not the original one, that one hasn't got like any online component. Look, the developers, Sony said. What I've been told online. And I haven't done as many top 10 lists, in which I promised to make a couple, but then due to my other projects, I really got a little bit. I was losing my focus a bit. I'm at a stage where I'm losing a bit of my focus, but I've really got to snap out of it and just really return myself to the routine a bit. But either way, guys, I do want to focus more. I do want to focus a bit more, hopefully, in game reviews this year, because I know I haven't been working on as many reviews in the past year. So hopefully you'll see more reviews from me, and hopefully some really detailed reviews. And also I'll work on more top 10 lists, and if I can get those going, then all the merrier. And what else to say? I'll also be collecting more PlayStation games, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita games, and PlayStation 4 games, as long as the PlayStation 3 games have trophy support for them. I found a website online that has been dedicated to finding every single game available for the PlayStation 3 that does not feature trophy support. And I think that website will definitely come in handy if I'm interested in just reviewing the game, if I'm interested in reviewing games, and also doing some trophy hunting. I will be buying also games on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation Vita that do not have their own individual trophy lists. Like, I could pick up one version of a game like say The Evil Within. I could pick up a PS4 port. I can pick up a PlayStation 4 release of that game, and it'll have its own trophies. Or I could pick up Oculus Strip and Dead and Drafts for the PS3, which for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation Vita, they'll have their own trophy lists as well. I can do those. There's going to be a lot of trophy gathering stuff in the background, but I will get reviews done as much as humanly possible. decide at one point to have a break from RPGs and just talk and just go on to other different types of games. Alright, every time cat. So as I said, I will continue the trophy hunting in the background, but it will take a fair amount of time to get all the review work done. So I got the evidence of what I need to say. I gotta know exactly what I'm talking about and whatnot. So that's exactly what I need to be so that's exactly what I'm hoping to aim for this year. Just more reviews of games, but hopefully maybe I could do a bit more console reviews, maybe some more accessory reviews, maybe more reviews of other genres I never actually try to target and try to do reviews of. Yeah, that. I will go ahead and show you guys my my priority list for reviews. Here are the lowest priorities. The Nintendo consoles, like the Nintendo Wii and the Xbox 360. Yeah, I'm sorry you can't see them very well. These are going to be like my lowest priorities. The original Xbox games are down there. Can't see them, sorry. All the GameCubes there, as well as the 3DS. The regular DS games and the Game Boy Advance games, they're going to receive the lowest priorities of reviews because my concentration is on the PlayStation hardware right now. I'm more interested in doing PlayStation games and reviews of games on the PlayStation consoles rather than Nintendo or Xbox. What I am going to be doing with the Nintendo and the Xbox games, as well as mainly also the PS1 and the PlayStation Portable games are over there. The PlayStation 1 games will also being down this shelf here. I'm only going to be talking about the games exclusive to their the games exclusive to them, or unless they've gotten a PlayStation 3 or a PlayStation 4 release. And here comes the higher priorities. The PlayStation Vita, or my PlayStation TV that I got over there. The PlayStation 4 games over there. And my highest priority, the PlayStation 3 games. They're going to be talked about a lot more. I want to focus on doing more PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita games because I've got a bit of interest in wanting to do trophy huntings on those games. I want to share my achievements with my friends, maybe my family as well. If they've got a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation Vita, I can add them to my friends list, because with the Xbox console and my Nintendo consoles, I'm removing everybody from my friends lists. I have no interest in doing pretty much on any of the online stuff because I just don't care. I have no interest. And with the Xbox 360, I have no interest in renewing my membership because I've already got my PlayStation Plus subscription. And if I have to manage two console memberships at once, it'll be problematic for me, and it'll just be very expensive. I'll end up just wasting my money if I'm not doing as much Xbox consoles. If I'm not doing much on the Xbox. So that's why With the Xbox 360, I'm only just gonna I'm only just gonna tackle what I have that's exclusive to it, albeit actually that games wise and achievements wise. So those receive the lowest review priorities. And if there's a game like this, if it's ported on the PlayStation consoles, I'll review it on them instead. but the PlayStation consoles are going to be my highest priority because I have the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, PlayStation TV that plays PlayStation Vita games, not all of them. I hope in the future maybe I'll get a PlayStation Vita, a real PlayStation Vita that'll run all the Vita games, and I can get like a big memory card for it so I can play all the Vita games, install the ones I want to play, and uninstall the ones I'm not playing. So I can have all the spacing required. So then, guys, I'll quickly show you the PlayStation 3 games, because this is probably what you have been had a couple of glimpse at now. Let me show you. These are my PlayStation 3 games. Look at all them. This is a massive pile of games I have for the PS3. Oh, something fell down there. Here it is, found it. There's a little cliff that fell, and just a little something that fell. So anyway, here they are, all the PlayStation 3 games. Oh, and this one as well. I forgot to put that back. Here you go. So here they are. I'll show you all these games individually, scrolling up and down. A lot of these games I got from swapping their Xbox 360 games, their Xbox 360 versions for their PlayStation 3 counterparts. And I've been playing a few of the games just to get one trophy in max, and just to test the game to see if it works. And when I know it's working, when I got the trophy, yeah, I know the game works fine, and I can play it from that way. This will be helpful in a lot of ways, because I want to build up as many trophies as possible of games, especially games I'm not 100% familiar with. I did get a couple of faulty ones, but that's fine. I always take the faulty ones back and replace them with newer ones with a more refreshed disc if necessary. There are games that even my friends suggest I take a look into. And there are games that I wish could have been on the PlayStation 3, but instead I like on all the new consoles, on all the different consoles. Figured I'd show you now. On the side, if you can turn your head over. Yep, so there we go. These are the high priority of the consoles. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and the PlayStation Vita. So that's pretty much it for my New Year resolution. Figured I'd give you a little heads up about it. I want to do more reviews. I want to work on some trophy hunts. I want to get some of the multiplayer trophies in on some games as possible. I don't think I'll be able to do all of them before their servers shut down. But I just want to do as much as I can. And I promise you guys, I will work on more top 10 lists, and I will work on more reviews and such. I do have some upcoming plans that are going to come up this month to start my new year off. That I have the top 10 best and worst video games of 2017 being worked on. They will come up either the end of this week or the next. I'm not sure. I need the evidence. I know exactly what I'm talking about before I post them up. The games I'm looking forward to of 2018. I'll have the top 10 best. I'll have the top 10 list for that, as well as current playthroughs of games that are announced. The first of which, Inversion on the PS3. That's my number one priority. That's my current priority for the playthrough. Trophy hunting and maybe an next review to break up the RPG monotony. And then after that game, I'm going to do more Final Fantasy 15 DLC, because there's Episode Igneous and Comrade DLC that's out. And believe it or not, there's more DLC out for it. That's coming. Oh dear God, I have no idea what the hell's going to happen for Final Fantasy in 2018. Probably not a good future. Probably, or possibly even a more terrible future. A dark fate awaits. And then once Final Fantasy 15 DLC comes out, then I do them. Or until the rest of the Final Fantasy 15 DLC is finished. The next plan will be the Cyber Dimension Neptunia game, because I want to do that one before I decide to do the other Neptunia games. And after that game is done, I promised it, and I want to do it. Persona 5. I want to do Persona 5. Even though the game does not allow the PlayStation 4 to record it, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't care. Tales of Berseria and Tales of Hysteria did the same thing as well. So these are my current future plans that are going to happen throughout January. So I hope that's giving you guys a bit of a heads up. Also, I would like to point out I'll also be sort out some bits and bobs on my channels as well. My Facebook channel and my YouTube channel and my GameSpot channel. Just like sort out my screenshots and whatnot to clean out my PS4 a bit. My PS4 has got a lot of screenshots I'm going to need to dump right off. So with that, that comes the conclusion of this video. So I hope you guys will look forward to some of my future stuff that I'm going to post up on my channels. I apologize for the lack of work there has been on my reviews, but I hope with this video you show that I'm still going to work on as much as I can. I don't expect reviews to come out so suddenly, and again, I'm only doing this as free time, and I do hope to get time on some new. Now, but I do get a job in doing game reviews and whatnot, because I still have some plans up ahead. But for right now, these are my current plans, and this is going to be the future, and I hope this will change up my channel a little bit more. Doing YouTube playthroughs, again, that's going to be a low priority. I'm not going to put a priority on that. But if I ever do decide to do another playthrough on my channel, on my YouTube channel, I'll decide what game it's going to be, and I'll make sure it's one of the games I've reviewed, not on a game that I'm new at, or game that I need to spend some time on. So I'm not wasting my audience's time. So anyway guys, this is all I need to say right now. Hope you guys enjoy your new year. Tell me what your New Year's resolutions are if you wish. And so again, Happy New Year to everyone. and I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, thank you for watching and goodbye.